Yo, what's going on, faithfuls? Keep the faith, never lose hope, all right? And we're live on all major platforms YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch and Facebook, all right? And if, of course, it's your first time here, below ahead, please hit the like subscribe button and turn on all notifications, all right? So, basically, I'm going to do my plugs real quick, get them all out of the way, that way I can start talking, all right? So, let me see here. I did them all, I had them all, had my thing all ready for me, and I messed myself up in the course of it. There we go. So, I know the fellas won't be here tonight because they have our obligations. So basically, I'm gonna plug them out. You know, they'll definitely be here next Thursday. So, of course, after the first preseason game, of course. So you can catch Mav on the comment with Mav Cato. All right, on that's his Twitter handle. They're the times, and on Tuesday nights, YouTube and IG. All right, and of course, Coach Ron. He was going to do a show this past week, but he, I guess, he decided not to do one because that's what he was telling us. So hopefully, definitely will be back next Monday. All right. So that night of life, Coach Ron, New York Times, Spotify, YouTube, and Twitter. All right. And of course, he is still coming though. He's still coming. He's still coming. And he's taking some time moving and all. So plug him out real quick for Bias Deep Podcast. That's Drewski. All right. And that's his Twitter handle. All right. Great family guy. Really is. Of course, GM Mikey, TJ, both their Twitter handles. All right. And of course, the guy I got with me tonight, Sean. Yep, he's here tonight. All right. So you gotta know about it. So basically, we're gonna talk about the game tomorrow and everything. It won't be a long one. So because all fellas won't be able to make up tonight, so it's all good. So basically, that's what I got for you so far. So all the way down south to Florida, give you Sean. What's up, Sean?
What's up, man? What's up?
What's up?
How we doing?
Telling Faithful it won't be a long one tonight, so maybe 10, 15 minutes or whatever. So, but I just wanted to plug out definitely all the guys stuff, and plus tomorrow we will be live streaming the game. Yes, but I don't know if I'm gonna do it on the stream itself or we're gonna be watching from the respective TVs. Don't know about that yet, but I'm sure it'll be one of them. But it's gonna be a fun time. I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna love it, and we all be here together watching our games together. It'd be freaking great. So I can't wait.
Should be good.
Yeah. So basically, just want to talk about I guess latest news and rumors that we have so far. Basically, what I've been hearing about the offensive line is atrocious right now, getting handled badly. Basically, and if you want to go ahead, you can talk a little bit, but go ahead, bud. Do your thing.
No, I don't think you're too far off. I mean, I've heard some of the same stuff. I do know the last couple of practices, I know it held up a little bit better, especially like in the pass blocking and things like that. And actually, from what speaking of like the different types of the blocking and pass blocking, the run blocking has been really well. There's been some pretty massive holes created so far in camp. Mitchell's hit a couple. Trey had that 165-yarder that he kept. So I mean, I think we talked about it last time. We're still a little bit, I don't want to say like early, but like I know, but we're just now playing our first preseason game. We have many more practices coming up. Let's see how this line looks against another defense, not Bosa and company, and we'll kind of take it from there.
Cool, man, cool. Yeah, we'll just take it from there. And like I said, it's joint practicing, and I tell you, I hope it's not too bad that joint practicing stuff, man. Oof.
No, I hear you. No, it is a scary thought because besides the fact that Trey's like first year as a really like the full time starter and stuff like that, and I hear you, but
yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good. I mean, now jump up the news and everything. What's the latest news I've heard so far? Well, of course, now they're saying that I just saw about an hour ago. I guess they announced it already about, of course, using our watching case that if he does and it pursue to the year-long suspension instead of 6 months, then the Browns might go for Jimmy G. They're in talk. So, yep.
I mean, to me, and not just because we want to see Jimmy G get out of here and get something for him, it does make a little bit of sense. I mean, listen, because this is how, if I was the Browns, this is how I would look at it. And then I just want to make a comment about the Browns in general. But, you can't really argue that they do have a fairly talented roster. A lot of young pieces, some good vet pieces. They traded for Cooper, obviously made the big move and got Watson, things like that. So they do have a good roster. And they're also, in my opinion, in a winnable division. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand the Bengals and Ravens are good. But, if the Browns, things fall right and they have good quarterback play, they could compete for it. You know what I mean? So you're going to win more games, in my opinion, with Jimmy Garoppolo than you would with Jacoby Brissett. So I feel like, why waste this year? Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably not going to make the Super Bowl. But what's it really going to cost you? Like a 4th-round pick that maybe turns into a 3rd, or a 5th that turns into a 4th. You know what I mean? To like not waste a year. Because like, let's be realistic. This has been Watson for a year. Brissett's going to what? They're going to go what? Maybe 7-10?
Yeah.
8-9?
Possible.
You know what I mean? Like,
possible.
Yeah, so I just, listen, if I was them, take the flyer. It's a draft pick, and don't waste a year completely. At least you give yourself a little bit more of a better fighting chance than you would if you just kept Brissett, in my opinion.
Yeah. I got you, man.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, who knows what's going to happen with it? I mean, to me, like everybody's been wanting with Jimmy gone, so I'll be happy to see him gone. I mean,
would you rather we trade just picks for him, or would you rather the Browns just give us like a player? What would you prefer?
Oh man, that's a tough one, because I don't know who they really got in the roster.
Yeah, I mean, like, just say like one of their like backup O linemen, something like that. Maybe like their backup center. Would you rather like their backup center, or would you rather like a 5th-round pick?
I definitely rather take a center, because I know we need one. We
like
definitely need a center.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Because I know we need picks. I'm sure all picks we're getting for next year or whatnot, they're going to add up, but we're not going to use them all. We usually do anyway.
Right.
We use them for camp bodies, So
yeah, you're right.
Basically, I just go for a center, because I know we need a center badly now. We do. We definitely do need a center.
I would worry about the backup center, because I'm not. I mean, I know Brunskill may be listed as that, but if there's one thing on the offensive line, in my opinion, that's been consistently bad, it's been Brunskill when he's been playing center. He hasn't been so bad when we slide him over to guard, but when he's been at center, that to me is when the offensive line has looked its worst, in my opinion.
Yeah, I got
From things that I've seen, things that I've been sent, been told, etc. That's what I feel.
I mean, the center position is very, very important, especially with college offense, because it runs everything, and plus the way that Mac knew Kyle's offense is he would sense what's going to happen by the defense and everything, and he was giving ideas to the quarterback what's going to happen probably. So he had basically the playbook in his head. So
for sure, yeah. Calling out all the protections and changing the protections.
Yep.
No. I agree wholeheartedly. Like I'm telling you, there's like a 5% part of me that's holding out hope that Alex Mack just didn't want to be in training camp. And he should be like, oh, okay, yeah, no, I can play week 1 now.
I got you.
That's what I'm hoping.
Man, cool. I know for a fact, center position. My God. What's that one? Oh man, now I'm having brain farts again. The one guard. Right next to
our team?
The guard.
Buford, yeah.
Buford. They say he's not doing good. He's getting beat every time.
I mean, I don't know if I would say beat every time. I mean, honestly, so I mean, I guess take this how you will. So maybe this will probably get you more concerned. But he's actually probably been one of the more consistent players at guard. Even though he's had his moments when he has gotten beat, man, but he's shown off his athleticism and his quick feet pretty well. And you got to have quick feet to be on this offensive line. Now, again, I'm not saying what you just said is not true, because you are right. There's been moments when he's looked like a rookie. You're not incorrect.
Gotcha.
But like I said, that could go to show you how much maybe we do need to start to maybe worry about the interior line, because overall, he's actually been one of the better looking guards overall, though.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I mean, hey man,
So-
as long as he holds up, and I don't know if he'll be playing with the first stringers, but as long as he holds it up, and like I said, time will tell tomorrow, man. Time will tell, you know.
Yeah.
And
yeah. I mean,
yeah.
I think he's going to end. I mean, we'll see, like you said, but I have a small hunch he may end up being one of the starting guards. I think it might be him and Brunskill, then Brendel at center, and obviously, McGlinchey and Williams at tackle. But
yeah,
we'll see.
I was watching and listening to Kyle in his last presser about the playing time of Trey Lance.
Trey?
And Trey. And first game and the third game. So how many quarters you think that Kyle's gonna play him in the first game tomorrow?
I personally, man, and unless for some reason the first couple of series just don't go well and like they're 3 and outs or maybe something happens, whatever. I wouldn't be surprised if he plays more than 2 series. Or certainly definitely no more than a quarter. Now the third game, probably the whole first half, or for sure definitely the whole entire first quarter. But I don't think he'll play more than like 1 to 2, maybe 3 series tomorrow, and that's it.
I got you.
Yeah.
Of course, now we're talking about the game tomorrow. I want to move on to that.
Yeah.
Since all our news out there, I'm happy to talk about tomorrow's game because I can't wait for it. So, man, it's man. Now, since you say that he might play maybe 2 series, who do you think will be up next for quarterback position after him?
I think this is what I think. I think they would go to Sudfeld next and let him probably finish out the first half, and then I think they'll let Purdy play the entire second half.
Cool.
That would be, because I say that because I don't think it's a lock that Sudfeld's going to be the backup. I think Purdy's playing for that, so I think they're going to give him some run. Obviously Sudfeld's been in the system a little bit longer, so Kyle has a little bit of an idea of who he is. But we got to see Purdy play. So that would be my guess.
Okay. Now, since I talked about the quarterback position, let's go to the running back position.
Okay.
Of course, Mitchell's going to do the first touches. Of course, Mitchell. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course he is. He's our starter. Who gets the second one? Who do you think gets the second one?
I think we're going to see a lot of Trey Sermon tomorrow.
Ooh.
And I think probably throughout like a good chunk of the game. I'm not saying we're not going to see Price, but he'll play too. Obviously, he's a rookie. He's going to get his run. I think if we have any type of goal line chances, I think you'll really see Price, or maybe like a package that involves him on the goal line. But I think we're going to get a heavy dose of Trey Sermon tomorrow, in my opinion.
Oh man, that'd be awesome. Do you think you'll be seeing sweeps?
I hope so, man. I mean, listen, because the reason I say that, and I think this is a really big preseason for him, is because if Sermon doesn't either completely prove that he's the actual backup, or at least at worst case he's our third guy, I don't know how much longer he's going to be here after this year.
Gotcha.
Like if he gets beat out again by Wilson, and then Price is like the third guy, or flip those, Price is our backup and Wilson's our third guy, I don't like that look for Sermon going into next season.
I got you. Cool.
You know what I mean? So that's why I think he's going to get some run. I think he wants to run, and so let's see if he can do something with it.
Hasty's really been doing it. Hasty.
Yeah, well, the reason why I think Hasty will always be he'll be in, because he can do special teams as well, but he's also an underrated receiver out of the backfield that people don't give him a lot of credit for. If Jimmy could have completed that pass in the NFC game, that's what he was trying to throw to. I know I don't like bringing it up either, but I'm just saying if he could have got that, it was just somehow to him. Hasty had some field in front of him, and he's quick in the open field once he gets the ball in his hands. Gotcha. So, no, I think, like I said, the 4th spot to me right now is between Hasty and Wilson.
Okay.
But we're going to see what's going to happen. That's why I'm saying it's important for Sermon, because if he has looked good in camp, yes, but if he goes in the game and he doesn't start to play well, obviously he's got more than just this tomorrow. But that's why I'm saying I think this is a big preseason for Sermon. A big year overall, I think, for him.
Well, I'm not going to do the higher or lower tonight. I'll do it tomorrow during the game before the pregame. Because I wanted to do the higher numbers and lower numbers, how many catches the wide receivers are going to get, which ones are going to get most.
Okay. So we can do that tomorrow. That's cool.
So basically, who do you think gets the most? Not
the
by
most
numbers.
Catches tomorrow?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. It's. I mean, you don't want to say Ayuk or Samuel because they're probably really not going to play that much. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Let's get crazy and let's say it's going to be. I say Ray McLeod's going to go off tomorrow.
Ray.
That's who I say. Yep.
Ray.
I say Ray's going to go off and he's going to end up with like 5 to 6 catches.
Oh man.
Yep.
I love to see him shine. I would, because then I know Jim Mikey probably watched later on, because I know he didn't like Jim or Ray McLeod when he picked him up because he was a fumble machine in Pittsburgh. So
yeah.
I hope he just shines. I hope he shines. I've seen his film. I've seen his film. He's awesome though. But
I mean, he's got the speed. You know, listen. At the end of the day, worst case, I would have to imagine Kyle can scheme up that speed somehow, some way to get open a couple plays here and there.
Gotcha.
That's what I'm hoping for, you know. And we already know he's good on special teams. So
cool. So we went over wide receivers. Now let's go to the other side of the ball, where we've dominated the freaking training camp.
We have. Defense. It's been the talk of training camp, bro.
Oh my god, dude! I cannot wait to see that defense tomorrow.
Me neither, man.
Okay.
How good's D'Amico Ryans, man? His second year as a coordinator. Look what he's doing with his defense.
Now,
it's awesome.
Do you think Bosa gets the first quarter? Anywhere's in the first quarter, Bosa?
I think if Bosa plays it all, I think it's going to be one series and that's it.
Yeah, that's why I was figuring too.
Yeah.
I was thinking one series.
Honestly, man, I don't even know if it's going to be that, man. Like, listen, like it's not because, but that's Bosa.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like like I say, like I always tell people, and not just because I'm a 49er fan, he could arguably be the best pass rusher in the league. You can make the argument. You don't want to take that risk.
Yeah, we already know what he can do if he could do so. We already know
exactly. Yeah, like I wouldn't be surprised if he comes out tomorrow and he's in sweatpants, bro. I wouldn't be shocked.
Who do you think stays more in the first half of the defensive line? Stays in more in the
That's a good question. I think if he can muster it health-wise, I think you're going to see probably a little bit of Kinlaw.
Ooh.
I think if he can get through it. I think you're going to see a lot of Turi, the guy we signed from the Colts.
Okay.
And maybe and also the guy we traded from the Texans. Amanu, have to say his last name. I'm sorry, I would say it wrong.
Yeah, Manu.
You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. That guy.
I can't say his name.
Charles Mooney. Yeah. Because I say that because kind of what you just said about
Amanu.
Yeah, Amanu. Like,
there you go.
Because I think we kind of know what we have with the other guys, and we are so stacked at defensive line that it's a good problem, but we need to start to trim out. Okay, like we can't carry 11 defensive linemen. You know what I'm saying? So
Gotcha.
All those like depth pieces, they got to get some run because we got to see what they are. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So that's why I say that.
Cool, man. It's cool. Okay. So we already know that the Bosa's not going to probably be maybe one series. So
one at most.
Dre Jackson. You think I have a lot of eyes on Dre Jackson?
Yeah. He's going to play. He'll be in that bunch that I just mentioned, but I think he's going to get some run too, man. Yeah. And I hope he's been another talk at camp too. I said, like I told you, he's one of the only few defensive ends that beat Trent Williams in the one-on-one drill.
I'm so excited to see Dre Jackson. To see what he can do.
Me too, man. I was surprised he was on the board in the draft. I liked him going into the draft. I've been happy since we picked him. So it sounds like it's working out. So I'm with you. I'm excited too.
Now I'm gonna back up to the linebackers. Now we have Warner, Greenlaw, and of course
Shazier.
Hashier. Who's the other wide linebacker we have? Maybe more.
Demetrius Flowers.
Great Flowers.
Yeah, he's pretty much our main backup. Now we'd have to get into we'll see a heavy dose of him. I don't know if Greenlaw, because I think he was dealing with a little bit of like an injury, not like anything major, but I think it might be enough to where he's not going to play.
Gotcha.
As far as the other linebackers, man, we're going to have to get into like our depth pieces at this point in time because that's a position that I think you're going to see a lot of backups playing tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, I mean, Greenlaw's a little banged up. I don't think Warner's going to play a lot. So I think it's going to be like Flower, Shazier, and like I said, then a bunch of like whoever we have else that we have at, linebacker as far as like rookies and undrafted guys.
Okay, cool. I know. I can't wait to see Warner. I can't wait to see Greenlaw So as you're here to see how their speed is.
Oh yeah.
I know they've been mostly killing it in the friggin' preseason, or not preseason, sorry, training camp. Sorry. So
no, for sure. I mean, you might see a little bit of Burks, the guy we signed from the Packers. I know he's
Burks,
more like special teams,
Burks.
but he might play a little bit. Yeah, like I said, but then after that, the only other young guy at linebacker that I'm kind of curious is that Jeremiah Gemmel. I think somebody mentioned him once in our chat the last show. He'll probably get some run too, but yeah, I think we're going to see a lot of backups at linebacker tomorrow night. I don't think the starters are going to get a lot of run at linebacker again because we know, you know what I'm saying? We have a really strong starting unit at linebacker.
Now our corners.
Yes,
our corners. Who do you see most playing the corners?
I mostly I'm only questionable on because we know he has a little bit of a muscle thing going on, so he might not play. Ward again, maybe a series, maybe two. Yeah. Wouldn't think a lot. Same thing for Jimmy Ward. I don't think more than a series or two. Hufanga, I would imagine, is going to get some run. Tavarius Moore, I would think so. And then as far as corner, I think Denard will probably get some run. You probably see Denard, Thomas, Lenore. I think Leon O'Neal was just put on IR recently, so I don't think he's going to play, which kind of stinks. But he has been having the greatest of camp. So that IR thing might be a little bit of, he's not going to make the team kind of IR thing. You know what I mean? Okay. So we'll see. But yeah, I think mainly we're going to see Tavarius Moore, some Thomas, Denard, a little bit of Lenore, and like I said, maybe Ward and the two Ward, bros for a series or two, and that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. How do you think special teams is probably going to end with tomorrow?
What's that?
How do you think special teams will do tomorrow?
Hey, listen, man, I hope it's better. Because listen, we have arguably one of the best special teams coordinators in the NFL. So I'm happy he came out of retirement to come coach. In Schneider. Yeah, I was thrilled with it, man. Because listen, even though it's why we beat the Packers, it was still a sore spot for our team last year. So I understand why we signed the guys we signed too. I mean, we literally signed the three best special teams player. We signed all three of them: Odom, Burks, and Ray McLeod. We said, listen, and we signed Schneider, the coordinator. We're like, listen, we're not. That's why when people were like, oh, we didn't have any big splashy signs, obviously, other than Tavarius Ward. I was like, yeah, but we literally addressed the one thing that was our weakest unit, and we signed the top three players on that side of the ball. So I don't know how you can, whatever. But yeah, man, I mean, I think Wisnowski will do his stuff. I think, Gold, if he gets opportunities, he'll make a couple kicks. I don't even know if we have another backup kicker in camp, do we?
No.
I mean, I haven't.
We didn't pick one up in draft.
Paying attention deeply to that, but
yeah, we didn't pick one up in draft though. Not in draft. We didn't pick nothing up in draft.
And then of course, hopefully, one of my favorite 49ers, our long snapper Tabor Pepper. Hopefully, he gets some run, baby, tomorrow.
Good old Pepper.
I love him.
Oh man, yeah. So
long snapper.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun tomorrow. I was telling Sean before we came on here. We're probably going to do maybe an hour show. Hopefully we'll have everyone here. We're probably going to have a few people. And then when about an hour before game time, I'm going to come on here. We'll set everything up. We can all just do our thing for at least a half hour. I'll start. I'll watch the clock and everything. Then we can do our stuff like I'm going to start doing every game. So every game when I come down to them, we'll do predictions and all that stuff. So cool. I'll keep my eye on the clock. That way we can start doing it and get ready for the game, and we're going to have fun. I guarantee we're going to have fun. So, and yes, people,
I know it.
It's going to be exact. I want to make it clear to you that we all know. It's going to be absolutely free. I'm streaming free from me for you guys to do that stuff and do all this shit. Okay. So, basically, we're not paying for nothing, no Patreon, nothing. I'm doing it for free. I really am. I love doing this, and I'm sure you all love your team. That's the reason why I want to do it, so we all combine like a family. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically the reason why I'm doing it for. So
it's much appreciated, man. Niner faithful stick together, man. I love it.
That's right, man. That's right. It's all we can do.
It, bro.
And
we do.
That's basically I got for you, man. So I'll just see you tomorrow, then, man. All right.
All right, man.
I thank you for coming on. I thank you for coming on, man. I thank you for coming on. All right.
No, absolutely, man. Anytime. I'll see you tomorrow, man.
All right, man. See you tomorrow. Good night, bud. Good Niners.
Later,
man. Okay. like I said, it was going to be a quick one. I know it was going to be a quick one. So basically, like I was telling Sean, I was telling you people, faithful, that we're back on here tomorrow. Set everything up, get everything going. It's going to be fun. I've been wanting to do it for a long time. So I think it's going to be fun. We're all get together like a family and just watch football and watch our favorite team. Basically, that's my idea. So, okay. So, I know there's only one person watching. It's probably my wife. And yes, I'll be leaving on time. So, like I always do. So, yeah, I want to thank you all for coming on here. And I know I've been watching the eyes. There was only 4 people watching, but whoever came on here and watched it for a few minutes, whatever, thank you very much for watching. Thank you. And I thank you, Sean, for coming on here and letting you know this kind of thing. The fellas, I know the fellas, you know, they weren't all into it tonight because of other stuff they had to do. So it's all good. We'll see you next Thursday with them, though. So basically, I want to thank you all very much for watching, all right? So no comments or nothing. Just want to do a quickie thing real quick. That was it. And real quick, I'm going to do my plugs real quick, get them out of the way, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. So, Convo with Mavocado. That's right there. There's times, Tuesdays, nights on YouTube and IG. That Narrow Life, Coach Ron, go to times on Spotify, Monday nights, Spotify, YouTube, and Twitter. All right. And of course, still coming by SD Podcast with Drewski. All right. And of course, GM Mikey, TJ, both their Twitter handles. All right. And of course, on plug out, of course, 490 Feet for UK with Paul Hope, Club 85. All right. And thank you, Sean, man. Thanks for coming on, man. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you for your time. All right, man. So, absolute pleasure, like always. All right. So, that's basically what I have here, guys. And we'll see you guys tomorrow during the game time. And yes, it's going to be Packers, Cheeseheads at the 49ers, baby. Yeah. Finally, preseason football is back, and the 49ers are back. So we're all happy about it. Thank God. It was a long off season. And I thank you all for watching, of course, the show all off season. They're with us. You know, trying to keep it going. Did it. I was happy with it. Yes, I was. So I thank you very much for all watching it. All right. So basically, we'll see you guys tomorrow. And, of course, keep the faith. Never lose hope. All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Later on.